Have you ever thought about the one thing every person on earth gets in exactly the same amount? It doesn't matter if you're rich or broke, young or old, we all get it. And once it's gone, there's no way to earn it back. In today's story, a father used nothing more than an old watch to teach his lazy son a lesson that changed his life forever. And honestly, it might change the way you look at your own life too. There was a young man who seemed to drift through life without any direction. He didn't have a job. He didn't have goals. Most days, he just wandered around the village, passing time without thinking much about the future. One day looked exactly like the next. He wasn't a bad person. He simply never realized how much of his life he was wasting. His father watched this happen day after day, and like any parent, he worried. Not because the family lacked money, not because his son wasn't smart enough. The father saw something far more dangerous. He saw a young man wasting the most valuable thing he would ever have without even knowing it. I've noticed something similar in real life. Most people don't fail because they aren't talented. They don't fail because they lack opportunities. They fail because they keep telling themselves they'll start tomorrow. Then tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next year. Before they know it, a huge part of their life is already behind them. That's exactly what the father wanted his son to understand before it was too late. One day, the father handed his son an old watch and asked him to take it to the market. His only instruction was simple: ask people how much they think it's worth. The son did exactly that. He walked around showing the watch to different people. One person offered 500 rupees. Another said 800. Someone else thought it was worth 1,000. Every person had a different opinion. Every person saw a different value in the exact same watch. When the son returned home and shared what happened, his father simply smiled. The lesson wasn't really about the watch. Think about it. Almost everything in life can be given a price. A car, a house, a phone, a watch. Their value changes depending on who's looking at them. What seems expensive to one person might seem cheap to another. Prices go up, prices go down. That's how material things work. The father wanted his son to see something deeper. Objects can always be valued, bought, sold, replaced, or upgraded. But there is something hidden behind every watch that no amount of money can truly measure. And that was the lesson he was about to teach next. The next day, the father handed his son the same watch and sent him back to the market. But this time, he gave him a strange task. He said, "Don't ask people what the watch is worth. Ask them what the time inside the watch is worth." The boy didn't understand. Honestly, neither would most people. Still, he did what his father asked. As he walked through the market, people looked confused. Some laughed. Some shook their heads. Others told him he was asking a foolish question. Nobody seemed to understand what he meant. Feeling embarrassed, the boy was about to give up when he stopped at a small watch repair shop. Inside was an old watchmaker quietly working at his bench. When the boy asked the same question, the old man paused and smiled. Then he said something the boy would never forget. "Son, no amount of money can buy back a second that has already passed. A millionaire can't buy yesterday. A billionaire can't purchase one extra hour from the past. Once time is gone, it's gone." The old man leaned back and continued, "The rich get 24 hours. The poor get 24 hours. We all wake up with the same amount. The difference is what we do with it." That simple truth hit the boy hard. And if you really think about it, it's true. Life isn't divided by how many hours we have. It's divided by how we use them. Some people spend years building something meaningful. Others spend years waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. Time is the fairest thing in the world. Everyone gets the same daily deposit. What happens next is up to us. For the first time in his life, the boy truly understood what his father had been trying to teach him. As he walked home, he couldn't stop thinking about the old watchmaker's words. He started looking back at all the days he had wasted, all the hours that slipped away while he wandered around with no purpose. And for the first time, he felt the weight of that lost time. But instead of feeling sorry for himself, he decided to change. From that day forward, he stopped drifting through life. He started working. He gave his days structure. He focused on building a future instead of escaping from it. What changed wasn't his intelligence. It wasn't his luck. It was his awareness. Sometimes a single moment of understanding can change the direction of an entire life. A lot of people think they need more opportunities, more money, better circumstances, but often what they're really missing is an understanding of how valuable their time truly is. Once the boy changed the way he used his time, his life began to change too. The truth is, time is the only thing we all receive for free every single day. Yet it's also the most valuable thing we'll ever own. You can't save it for later. You can't store it away. You can't get a refund on the hours you've already spent. Every morning, life hands you another 24 hours. That's it. Your future isn't built by luck. It's built by what you choose to do with those hours, one day at a time. If this story made you stop and think, take a moment and ask yourself one simple question. Are you investing your time or just spending it? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications to join us here at Quiet Growth Lab. Thank you for spending a few minutes of your valuable time with us today. We'll see you in the next story.